The hell? Why wouldn't it? I tried going live on my other page and it wouldn't let me. I'm not sure why. Sorry, guys. I tried going live on my other page and it wouldn't let me. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, girl? So I'm doing makeup. Just regular, simple makeup because I'm going to go live on TikTok. So I figured I would put on a little bit of makeup on over there. I was going to go live a long time ago, but this is the only chance I had. I had to wait till now because the baby was being fussy and, oh, you know, girl, I always get the shitty end of the stick, to be honest. I go live when I get the chance to because everybody else is busy or doing their own things. So, yeah, basically, that's why. But here we are. I left my concealer under my eyes a little too long and it dried out, so I'm trying to get it to blend. Yeah. Do you get notified? I was trying to go live on my Homegirl Movement page. I'm trying to go live over there more than here, but for whatever reason, it won't let me. Like, it gives me the countdown, like the 3, 2, 1 to say like that I'm live, but it gets stuck at 1. It's so weird. But it let me go live on this side, which I'm going live a totally different way, which I don't like to go live that way because obviously my views are different. Yes, I finally caught your live. Hi, Lori. Did you get notified, girlie? Hi to everybody. Hi, Claire. Or wait, am I saying it right? Or is it, I don't know, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't know if I'm saying it right or wrong. Anyways, I think I got it to blend a little better. I got notified. Hello. Hi, Amy. Hi, friend. I'm a little, like this much frustrated because I feel like I do a lot of stuff for a lot of people and I don't get the same back. I think that's my #1 problem, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I truly feel that I do a lot for everybody and I guess I expect it in return for it to be done back for me, and I just need to stop thinking like that. Homegirl Movement here on Facebook. That's literally my app. I mean my other page where I sell like for my lashes and stuff like that. I was gonna go live over there, but it wouldn't let me, literally. So anyways, that's how I feel right now. Hi, Gloria. Yeah, I've been so busy with work and, you know, adult life. Oh, the best, isn't it the best? Can I ask you where you work, if you don't mind me asking? I think I'm gonna get me another job. Either that or tell my mom that I'm ready to start driving down to Santa Fe. Because I truly, even if I do start working in town, learning all the ropes to what I need to do so my mom can retire, I honestly think that I can still go live with you guys and you guys can see some of the amazing, beautiful houses that my mom is responsible for, because as of right now, I think she's close to 300 or a little more than 300 houses. So whenever I go down there and I have to go and learn all that stuff, maybe I could bring you guys so you guys can see the houses. And it's not like they're private owned houses, like people don't live in them. They're actually they're Airbnb homes. If anybody needs to hook up on a luxury Airbnb in Santa Fe, New Mexico, let me know, girl. I got you. I got you, sis. I'm putting a little bit of blush. My daughter bought a curling iron tonight from Foxy Bay and used your code. Oh, that is so nice of her. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. I really, truly appreciate it, because there is so many people promoting for Foxy Bay now. And I feel like, you know, they can use anyone's code. Literally, you guys could use whoever's code you want to use. But the fact that you guys, you know, those of you that do purchase and you use my code means a lot to me. Because like I said, there's a lot of different people out there that promote. So I'm actually going to be doing a Foxy Bay Live on TikTok. That's why I'm going to do it over there, because that's where they want me to do it. And I was trying to go live earlier, but like I said, it's a little hard because the baby was cranky and Michael was busy as well himself, because he's getting his car ready for the car show. And I get it. I understand that. But, hello. I need to do stuff too. Like, I don't know. I don't know how people that have more kids than me and they're all little, how they do it, because I can barely do it. So I could just imagine them. Honestly, because I can barely do it. And it's not that I can't go live, you guys. It's the fact that I just don't think you guys would be too entertained for me to go live when, like right now, if I was live, I mean, you guys seen sometimes when I do go live and I'm getting ready and the baby's right next to me, it's hard to get ready because he wants to like be right here on my lap, and I can't do eyeliner with him in my lap or curl my hair with him in my lap because I don't want to burn him, and he's trying to grab everything. It's just hard. And then even if I do try to go live with him in here, he'll try to like, I'll put him on the floor and he'll start crying. He's like I said, he is a Velcro baby. He just wants to be en los brazos, and it's not his fault. In all reality, babies that are used to always wanting to be in your arms, it's not their fault, but the parents and whoever is around holding them 24/7, it's our fault because they don't know any better. They like, you know, they get so comfortable into being held 24/7 that that's what they expect and that's what they want. It's not their fault, you know. And when the baby was first born, Serenity and Junior, they literally would be fighting over him, always. Everybody wanted to hold the new baby, and it was like he was a doll, and everybody wanted him, And I would tell them, like, no, you guys don't get it. He's gonna get used to it, and then at the end, I'm the one that's gonna get screwed. Because then he's not gonna let me do anything. And I think they thought I was just being rude, when in all reality, now they see it, that he doesn't let me do anything. And I think they get it now. Are you gonna launch your lowrider merch? I want to, girl. I want to, but I don't know if I should do oversized t-shirts. I definitely don't want to do like, I mean, I don't know if you guys are like me that wears sweaters and stuff in the summer, because I do, with shorts, I mean. Normally I just, you know, I tuck in the sides, or I tuck one side. I can't right now because I'm wearing a loose shirt underneath, but I tuck in the entire, like the back of it, like this, you know. So I wear sweaters unless it's like extremely hot, crazy hot, then obviously no. But if I come out with merch, I kind of feel like, well, should I do oversized t-shirts, or what should I do? Because obviously it's getting hot. You clean house. Oh, you do? You clean houses and businesses? That's do you own your own business, or you work for somebody? Cleaning houses is not for the weak, let me tell you, girl. When I was 18, I used to do it, like actual clean houses. I did it for a while for my mom's business, and it's not easy. Especially when you do Airbnb homes, because a lot of people are dirty, bro. Especially, oh, dude, you know what used to be my number one thing that used to annoy me the fuck out of me? Is when grown adults leave condom wrappers or used wrappers thrown all over the fucking houses. Like, dirty motherfucker, bro. Like, you're disgusting. You're telling me you couldn't throw it in the fucking trash? Oh, that shit is so... But yes, cleaning houses is not for the weak. My mom owns a cleaning business. I've been working for my mom since 2014. Actually, longer than that, because I used to do a lot of stuff for my mom before I even like got put on the payroll. I just used to get paid cash at first, because I've always worked for my mom, even when I had another job. And then I finally got put on the payroll in 2013, 2014. So I've been with my mom for a long time. One time, you guys, when I was doing lives with you guys, I actually convinced my mom to enter her. Like, they do like the best of Santa Fe for the reporter. Where everybody votes, and, you know, to see who's the best for the best restaurants, or the best house cleaning, the best freaking towing company, or stuff like that, right? And I entered my mom. And there is a few other companies that do the same as my mom. But my mom got #1. She got voted for the best in New Mexico for house cleaning. I was so proud of her. You guys don't even understand. Like, that is such a huge achievement for my mom, because she started from zero, bro. Like, I told you guys a while, maybe like a week ago or two, I was telling you guys how I helped my mom start her business. Yeah. Hey, Queen, I didn't know that you were live. Yes, I well, I tried going live a while ago on my Homegirl Movement page, and it wouldn't let me. It kept getting stuck, like, on the little countdown thing. So that's why I was like, I'll just go live over there. God is on your side, girlie. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like he tests me a lot. Hi, Juanita. I didn't, Amy. I didn't get it yet, but I got the correct information now. So I need to go online and see if I can do it. I'm going to do it tonight, though. To see if I could get the cabin. And I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to share, like, to show you guys the new car that I got. And it's not that I don't want to, because, girl, I love my car, and I'm so excited that I got a new car. And of course I want to show it off and show you guys how much I love it. It's literally my dream car and all that good stuff. But I feel like People are messy. Very messy. So I was thinking of, if I do it, maybe I'll do it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, people are very messy. So, but anyways, with that being said, if I do start working with my mom and going into town and learning, because like as of right now, I do all like the invoices to the contract that my mom has, because my mom works with a big ass company in Santa Fe that does do vacation rentals, like Airbnb homes, and they have, like I said, over 300 houses, and they are all contracted to my mom. And then she also has like a bunch of retail offices as well downtown and stuff like that, right? But I do like all the invoices that go to them. Like as of right now when I get off live, by basically on the 15th to the 20th, that's how many days I have to do the invoice, because it's so big because of so many houses that get cleaned on the daily. And then at the end of the month. So every 2 weeks I have to do invoices for that. And then I do other stuff too. But, so I know how to handle all that and how to do all that. I mean, I basically set up my mom's QuickBooks and all that she does for the company. Well, we had something else before, but then her company expanded and she got more people, that like employees. So we had to upgrade to a bigger company. So, but now that she wants to retire, basically that's the case that I need to learn the remainder of the stuff, like what is needed to be done out there, because she does have 2 supervisors right now, but I need to know what, like the schedule, how she does the schedule too, and I need to learn how she does the schedule, which I know how she does it because I set up the whole system for her. That's not an issue. The issue is she has a specific system. Like, my mom's very picky, and I get it because I get it from her. But like, for example, so out of 17 to 20 some, last I checked was 17, you guys, and this was probably like 2 years ago. So I know she has more than that, but we'll just say 17 and up employees. I don't know if there's a specific reason why she picks certain girls to clean certain houses, or she just sends them as is. And then also how many hours she's like, I need to learn all that. And then I also need to learn like other stuff. I don't know, like I know a lot of the business side, but not like the cleaning side. Like I know small little basic things, like for example, I know what's required to be inside of each house. Like obviously each house has to be stocked up with toilet paper. Each house has to have 3 to 4 sets of shower towels, hand towels, washcloths, all of that. I know that every house has to have a new thing to wash the dishes, and soap and dish soap and coffee, and some houses offer coffee creamer, all that good stuff. Some houses, I don't think we do the wine and the welcome notes in that. So there's just so much that I have to learn besides what I do, believe it or not. Also, like when we get a new house, whenever like the company my mom works for, whenever they get a new house, even though they're the ones that are contracting it with the owner, my mom is the main person that goes in there, looks at the house, and tells them, okay, like, this is what's going to be required for this house. You need to tell the owners that they need all these things to be able to, you know, for me to do my job for them to keep the houses clean, right? And by the way, you guys, last year, because we're in a new year, last year, due to my mom, the company that we work with, they got voted #1 for having the cleanest houses in New Mexico. Clock that shit, bitch. Clock it, clock it, clock it. Just a round of applause. Yeah, so, and that's obviously because of my mom. They literally got voted #1 in all New Mexico for having the cleanest Airbnb houses in New Mexico. I swear, like, I'm not even lying. Like, that shit is awesome. And obviously that's due to my mom. So there's like a lot of things I have to learn about that because I don't know. And then we have like whenever we have meetings and quarterly meetings, I have to attend those. And the meetings, when I go to the meetings, even though my mom is, you know, the boss, she's still my boss. And when I'm at work, my mom's not my mom, she's my boss. I mean, I do call her mom, but she's still my boss. And I'm basically there to mainly translate, literally. Sometimes I give like little inputs and ideas on stuff. Like I said, like the way we do our cleaning schedule, I figured out the system on what we could use for her to be able to add all these houses and she could see it on her phone. We don't even use an app. Like I literally did it, got the idea just by using a calendar and putting everything in there. And ever since, my mom's been doing it that way. I showed her, you know, before, if you have a small company, you don't do QuickBooks, you do Quicken. If you didn't know that, Quicken is it's basically the same as QuickBooks, but QuickBooks is for a bigger company. But if you are smaller and you need to make invoices, I don't know if they do payroll on Quicken, to be honest, but you could do a lot of things. You could get payments through there and all that. So I set all that up for my mom. Like I said, I got all that down. The hard part is knowing her ways, like what she does out there and why she does it. And then like we have contracts with laundromats as well. We have contracts with them too, because some of the houses that we clean, if we have like a back-to-back rental, meaning the people that are staying in that house are leaving and someone else is coming in, so that only gives you a certain amount of time to clean the home. Like they leave in the morning, they check out in the morning or whatever, so the new guests check in by 11, 12, 1, whatever it is. That's like a back-to-back, right? Sometimes I don't have enough time to finish doing the laundry because we have to do the laundry in the houses because they are private owned homes, right? So whenever we can't do that, we have to go and take it to the laundromat so they could wash them for us. And then we have to drop them off, pick them up, all that stuff, which we actually, believe it or not, my brother actually does that. We also have to take out the trash cans and all of this. On every house has a different schedule. So try to bring out the trash bins, all that good stuff, the recycling, all that. We're responsible for all of that. And that's a good thing, you guys, because obviously house cleaning, you're not responsible for stuff like that. And if you think about it, it's actually a good thing for my mom because that's more income for her and more opportunities to give girls a job. Like, they're gonna hire somebody to go and pick up and drop off the laundry if it's needed because it has to be done, right? So my mom does it, and you know, they do get billed for it. Same with the trash cans, pulling out the trash bins, pulling them back in, cleaning the yards outside, like the front little patio area or in the backyard. My mom's responsible for that too. And if she doesn't do it, they're gonna hire someone else. So my mom's been working with this company years. Like I was little when my mom started working with them, and they barely even had any houses, you guys, like barely any houses. At the time, my mom was able to clean by herself all the little houses that the owner of this company had. She would do her houses, and I think she had like 4 or 5 little rentals only. Maybe less, but I know for sure 3 or 4. I don't know how many are attached because it's like a duplex, and she used to do those as Airbnbs, right? So then, because obviously that's not enough, my mom used to clean a lot of other houses for private owners that needed house cleaning. Eventually, now she doesn't really do private homes because we have so many houses, like I said. That's a lot of houses, 300 or more. That's a lot, you guys. So slowly but surely, she started letting go some of the houses that she did, except some of them that she still currently does, you guys. She don't let them go because they're like so used to my mom, and she's been with them for so long. They won't let her go. They will pay her even extra more money. If she required more money, they would give it because they just don't want anybody but my mom. But as of right now, my mom doesn't actually clean anymore. I mean, she'll go in there and do things like if we're short, like somebody got sick or somebody had an emergency, then she'll go in there and help out. But the goal is to get my mom out of there. That's the goal. And it's going to be a huge problem because I don't think she can handle not being there 24/7, to be honest. Hi, Heather. Hey, girlie. Do you do makeup lives, girl? I just asked because the name of your page. It's kind of crazy, but I love a challenge when it comes to work. Wait, let me go back up on your comments. Hold on. Rose, I don't say it because, like I said, people are weird. There was one time that I did share the information. And that was when we were doing, like, the whole voting thing for my mom. To try to get, for her to, you know, like I said, how she got #1 for being the #1 cleaning company in New Mexico. That was the only time that I shared the information. Till this day, I keep my mom very, very, very private. Like, I don't really post pictures of my mom. My mom knows that if I'm on live and she's watching me, she doesn't comment. She used to, but sadly, when she did comment and watch my lives, I was going through a lot of drama where I was being basically bullied by a bunch of fucking grown-ass women. If you guys recall, people could be very nasty. I mean, they were calling my daughter fat. They were telling me to get off live and take care of my dying husband because of Michael's cancer. They were telling me shit about Jaden because Jaden wasn't talking. They call my kids ugly and all this shit. So that is the reason why I'm very private when it comes to my mom. My brother, some of you guys, you know, I share pictures of him and them, but I don't really put their info out there like that. But my mom's my mom. Don't ever. And my kids, I never thought that I would have to hide my kids. I'm sorry, but I like to share my kids. I'm not the type of mom that pretends to not have kids. I love sharing my kids. Love, love, love. But sadly, I even had to kind of stop that too, because I don't think it's nice that, and it's grown-ass women that are mothers at that, I know that for a fucking fact, would go make a fake account and sit there and knowing that my daughter's sitting here, you know, and I was doing her hair or whatever the fuck I was doing, and she's reading comments and sitting there calling her fat. It hasn't happened anymore, but when I was going through all that shit with the fucking other girl, yeah. So imagine how that made her feel. Remember, you guys, like, I went from being so comfortable on this app with my kids that Serenity would go live, Serenity on the Beat. Remember, she went live with you guys, and I felt comfortable with her being on here with you guys because it's just women. You know, once in a great while, we do get men, and if I get men, it's like very, very, very once in a great while. So I felt comfortable to let my daughter be on this app because everybody was really sweet and nice to her. And at the time, she didn't really know how to read that much. She was so little. But now, as you guys can see, my daughter doesn't really come around no more. Besides, like, Jaden, I don't really let Jaden in here either no more because everybody used to make, not everybody, but, you know, when I say everybody, I don't want you guys to think I'm talking about you guys. I'm talking about the nasty, ugly, fucking evil demons that used to watch me to talk shit, would make fun of my son because his speech was delayed. And I don't think that's very funny, but Michael made it a point that told the kids when I go live, don't go in there, don't go in mom's makeup room, don't go around. Like, he don't want any of the kids on my lives anymore because of that. And it's fucked up because I've always shared my kids with you guys. Some of you guys remember, have been around since Jaden was literally not even a year old. So it kind of sucks because my son is, well, actually, I think he might have been a year old already or was gonna be a year old when I started bringing him on here. And he's 8 years old, and sadly, and it's, you know what's the most disgusting part out of this whole situation? That the people that were making fake accounts talking shit, because of course they don't have the balls to do it from their own pages. Very rare do it from their own page, okay? And at that, I give them more credit than the scary bitches that do it from a fake account. The most disgusting thing is that it's grown-ass women that are mothers. How would they like it if I sat there and started attacking their kids? I mean, kids are innocent. You don't do that shit, bro. Like, it's just as bad as the fucking dumbass bitches that pulled up to my house and maced me and maced my son. And literally, you came to my house. Like, my home is my children's home. Like, that's how much shit I dealt with due to social media. So now I'm very private. So now you guys see why I don't want to share what kind of vehicle I purchased. It's not that I'm being stuck up or conceited or anything. Because, girl, do I want to share? Do I want you guys to see my beautiful vehicle that I got? I love it so much. But people are fucking horrible. We live in a very ugly world now. And you know what's crazy? That some of the hate that I used to get was due to me having drama with, you know, and because her supporters were there for her, and obviously they decided that they were just not gonna like me because of that, and then they came and started talking shit to me. And I mean, what can I say? Some of my girls did the same, but in a lot of cases it was like, you're sitting there talking shit. When you're talking shit about kids, that's a whole nother level. I even had girls being messy going and saying that I was talking shit about that girl's kids. And bro, no. Literally instigating, making up stories. So sadly, you guys, like, you know how much it broke my heart to tell my mom to please not comment on my lives. Like, even when I have a family member, like my primas and my cousins, you know, like primos, whatever, if they comment, or my brothers, I don't tell them nothing because they could handle theirs, you know, they could handle themselves, and they'll literally, you know, talk shit. They're not gonna stay quiet. But my tias and stuff like that, like even if my tia comments, because she's always commenting in my stuff, I won't reply like, oh, gracias, tia, like, I love you, tia, or anything like that. But it broke my heart so much to have to tell my mom not to comment on my stuff. And just because she doesn't comment doesn't say, like, it doesn't mean she's not here. Because my mom is my #1 supporter. She literally will go to bed, and if she knows I'm on live, she'll turn it on, she'll let it play, she turns down the volume, and she goes to sleep. Because obviously I get paid for this, right? So she's my #1 supporter. She was so cute and very confident. You guys, I actually have a video of her that I was able to save because Facebook deleted all of my first lives that I ever did on here. Facebook deleted every single one of them, which is so sad. But I have a video of her doing her makeup, and she's like, oh, you know, I put too much blush. And then she's like, she licks her hand, and she's like, like she's a little girl. She doesn't know any better. Hi, Maxine. Serenity is so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, and you guys, like, now that Titi is older, she's gonna be 16 in August, you guys. And honestly, like, making fun of her or talking about her, like I said, it hasn't happened recently or last year or the year before it. No. And even if it did happen, she knows what it is. She sees she knows. She understands that it's just fucking people that don't like me, right? So she knows that. But when she did read the comment and she did see what people were saying about her, she was little. She probably was like 10, 11 years old. Like, imagine. And at that point, she could read. So she's seen that. That's so sad to even say that. And a little kid is not going to understand that it's just some fucking ugly demon bitch telling her that because she don't like me, because she supports somebody else. She doesn't know that. Now she does. But that's why my kids don't come around no more, you guys. And I let Zeke be here, and I show you guys the baby. I shared my pregnancy. I did all that. But because Zeke, he doesn't know anything yet. But Jaden, even when Jaden comes in the room, you guys, I try my hardest, like, not to push him away because I don't want him to feel like I'm pushing him away. But I do kind of, like, mute it or conversate in privately with him because, you know, his speech isn't 100% perfect yet. And I just don't need these fucking demon bitches talking shit about my kids. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. I will catch a case for my kids straight the fuck up. Oh, thank you, Maxine. Thank you. That's awesome. She has a great reputation. I understand. You're right. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's like I said, I just do it to protect my mom because look, you guys, and I know exactly who it was that did this to me, but I had this fucking psychotic, fucking crazy, not all there individual go and email Foxy Bay. They emailed Foxy Bay, they emailed Frankie Rose, and I don't know if they even were able to, some of other companies that I don't even know that I used to promote for, went and emailed them, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but blew them up with emails to the point that they passed on the email to the owner of Foxy Bay to show them what these emails were saying, basically telling them that how could they allow me to represent them because I'm an ugly person, and I was laughing because somebody's baby died and I was making fun of the fact that the baby died. If you know, you know what crazy bitch that was. So if that crazy bitch is willing to go and do that to try to get me fired, and then, you know, I'm not trying to plant no seeds in nobody's fucking crazy head, but why would I share? And dude, like, I could literally sit here and promote my man's business. Michael's business is obviously growing business that he just started, 2 years of it now. I should be sharing his information and putting him out there, but I can't because bitches are weird and messy, especially that one. Imagine if I go and say, oh, you know, if anybody needs any gravel, rock, or any big items that need to get took into the dump, or you need a big ass dump truck to do any work, let me know. Not, we don't got one, we got 2, girl, let me know, you know. That's what my man does. And then put his information out there. I would do it. But imagine when your number one fan is in love with your man, girl. All I need is for that bitch to be calling my man's phone. That's all I need. Or doing something to be messy towards him or my mom, or, you know. No, thank you. Or even my brothers, you know, like. But like I said, my brothers could handle theirs. But not my mom, you guys. Like, yes, it might, you guys are probably like, girl, when you go live in the past, when I've been on here mad, angry, and popping off and talking my shit, my mom did watch that. Most likely, maybe she understood some of it. Maybe she didn't understand it all. I don't know. That's the good thing about it. Yeah? Yeah? Oh. He wants his red. Remember I told you guys that Jaden has his blankie? So this is red. Remember I told you guys that it's a Christmas blanket? This is Jaden's red. He sleeps with it. It's his baby, literally. So he's gonna go to bed, so he wants his red. It used to be pink, huh?
Hi, guys.
Say hi.
Hi.
This is Jaden's red. You've had your red for how long?
500 years.
500 years, he said. I think that when he was maybe 3 or 4 is when we switched it from the pink one to the red, and he named it red. And I mean, I don't know if he named it, but I think it kind of got stuck with it, but it's his red. But he's gonna go to sleep, huh?
Yep.
I would give you a kiss, but I have the plumping stuff. Wait, stand right here. Let me put some of this on your lip because it's all chapped. Where's your chapstick? Oh, look, Vaseline. You need to put or use this for now, okay? And then you could use the other one at school, your chapstick.
Oh, you want me to use that whole big thing?
No, not the whole thing, but Just see where it's red? Look. See right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you gotta put it on there. He gets like really, really dry right here. So even his lips. But then he has a habit like of licking his lips, and he licks way up here, and it gets very irritated. So we got him in the habit of using the chapstick because it gets bad, especially in the summer. But today when I picked him up, he's like telling me that he used the chapstick. Dude, he had so much on. I said, Jaden, you don't need to put that much on.
Yes,
there.
I do.
No, because then, what did I say? Then it looks like boogers. It's all shiny. Look, this is how much. That's it. You have a mustache already, Jaden.
You're trying to save it all by save your whole eyes.
I love you, Kay.
I love you.
Good night, Kay.
Okay. Good night.
But you better go to sleep for sure.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
He's so funny. Dude, he has a big old freaking, what is it called? It was just, I don't even know how he got it to look that shiny and thick, because it's chapstick. But it was like as shiny as my lips all right here. And I'm like, Jaden, you don't need that much. He's like, but I did it. I used it. Because before he wouldn't use it. And because now the weather change, it gets worse, man. And he drinks a lot of water, believe it or not. Time to borrow his red. You guys, before he used to take red everywhere. He took it everywhere. And we're like, nah, dude, you're not bringing that stinky ass blanket. Like, even when I would, when I take it and I wash it like this, he's on my ass. Like, is it done? Did you put it in the dryer? Like, he doesn't let anybody borrow it. And then, like, if in the room, if I'm asleep or I take a nap or whatever, when I was pregnant, when I would take naps and I would get cold or whatever and there was no blankets, I would use his because his is always around. And you know what? He don't even need the blanket, but he would literally go in the room and then he like, my mom's using my blanket, right? And then I would just feel him pull the blanket off of me and then cover me with another one and he would take it, even though he didn't need it. But that's his red. And Jaden, Junior gives him shit. He's like, that's your girlfriend, huh? Like, leave him alone, dude, because you were attached to this fucking little Nerf gun vest. He wore it everywhere and every single day. That was Junior's attachment, was this vest that we got him, because I don't know if you guys seen, but Junior has like a huge Nerf gun collection. I actually did like a wall for it. Anyways, when he was little, I bought him like this Nerf gun vest where you could put like all the bullets, and then it has a bunch of compartments to put the guns and shit. Dude, he would wear it. He would sleep in it and everything. Like, he would get so mad because he couldn't wear it to school. Literally the other day that I started cleaning out like their closets and going through the toys and stuff, I found it. And I'm like, I'm going to get rid of it. And he's like, no. 13-year-old. And he wanted to save it, he said. It's so funny. So that's why I'm like, don't make fun of him and his red. At least it's not the pink blanket, you guys, because he used to be attached. The other one was that he first started using was the pink one. His red. He's so funny. Yeah, but I don't let him come in here no more. And he likes to come in here with me. And if you guys remember when he was little, I used to do videos with him on my YouTube channel. Like, I literally went and bought him like a whole freaking chef little uniform, like the hat and the freaking apron, and we would cook freaking cakes and do Halloween treats and stuff like that, and Jaden would do it with me. But I don't really do that no more because people are mean. And you know, when it comes to haters, and I'm sure there's a lot of you moms that are watching me that probably feel exactly the same. But when it comes to people that dislike me, you could say whatever you want about me. I could give a fuck. But my kids, you guys, like, that's not even cool. Kids are off limits, and some bitches don't get that. I'm such, like, when it comes to kids, you guys, I'm such a respectful person. I don't give a fuck. Well, now it's a little different. Before, I used to be the type that, and it happened 3 times, that I could see the person that I fucking hate, and if their kids are around, no matter how bad I want to beat your ass, I won't, because you have your kids. And it, like I said, it happened a few times already in the past. But now I really don't give a fuck. But yeah, I don't say nothing about anybody's kids. That's so mean. Kids don't even, you know, they don't even know anything about it. And to say hateful things, like make fun of him because, you know, his speech is delayed, and that's not his fault that he had, like, you know, that he was born like that, you know. And then whenever we tried to get him therapy or tried to get him help for it, we couldn't because COVID happened. So he couldn't even go to preschool or daycare, which let me give you some little bit of advice, you guys. If you're like a new mom and you have a little toddler baby, 1-2 years old, honestly, I know that this might sound a little horrible, but look, the minute that your baby is potty trained, take him to daycare, okay? Because, well, there, you know, like the daycare that I used to take my kids to, Serenity Junior and Nathaniel, was basically like a school, but it's also a daycare. They take babies and then they take the older kids once they're potty trained. They go to the other side, and then eventually they prep them for preschool, and then from preschool they prep them for kindergarten, right? That is like the best thing you can do for your kids. It will literally give them that extra boost, and they'll be advanced than the other kids. Sadly, Jaden wasn't able to do that at all. Because when Jaden was supposed to go, the whole COVID thing happened. And then after COVID happened, the waiting list for him to go to daycare was over a year long. Why? Because there was, remember the stage that we went through where nobody wanted to work? You guys remember that? So due to that, they didn't have enough employees to have enough teachers in each classroom, so they had to have smaller groups. So when Jaden finally started kindergarten, they still hadn't called me back. And the only way that Jaden could get therapy for his speech, he has to be evaluated, right? And to be evaluated, he actually has to be in school or be in daycare. They won't just let me go somewhere. So we had to wait forever for him to start the whole process. Like, the first 2 years of Jaden's life, he did not talk at all. If he wanted something, he would cry and he would point at everything. There was times, you guys, that me and Michael would feel so bad. Like, I cried so much, you guys, and broke down so much because he would not talk and he would not talk. And there was times that he would get frustrated because, let's say that he was looking for something specific like a toy or something, and he can't tell us, and then he doesn't know, he can't show us either, he can't point or nothing. He would cry and cry and cry, but we didn't know what to do. We literally thought that there was more to him, like there was more than just the speech, but luckily that's all it was. And ever since he started school, he's been getting help. But sadly, last year, a lot was going on with his teacher, and they switched to teachers, and then eventually that teacher ended up leaving for her maternity leave, and then the teacher that came in was just a substitute. And then my son basically got all the kids that were getting pulled to get the speech therapy. weren't getting pulled or whatever, and it made him be a whole year behind. And now I was so pissed off this year about it, you guys, but luckily they have been working with us and trying really, really hard to get him back on track, because he was a whole year behind due to the school, you guys, due to the fucking school. Not because of him, due to the school, because kindergarten, he did so fucking good, man. Like, I love his kindergarten teacher so much. Till this day, I love her. She did so much for Jaden, and thanks to her and everybody that helped with his speech therapy, we were able to understand him so much. And then for first grade, it's like he kind of went backwards. And as of right now, I still struggle understanding a lot of the stuff he says, which is crazy, because the number one person in the house that understands majority more than me and Michael is Serenity. Serenity knows like, there's times that we'll be in the car together and he's telling me like a story or something that happened at school, or sharing something that he's seen on YouTube, and I don't know what he's saying, you guys. Like, I feel so horrible, and I'll tell Serenity like what is he saying, and she'll know, and I'm like, what the fuck? But now, because of that, due to him being behind, I mean, he's already halfway caught up, but I definitely don't want him to go to third grade and be even more behind and more confused, because he's half of second grade behind because of the whole first grade shit, right? So he's going to be going to a program this summer. It's only for 1 month, but it should help a lot. It should help a lot, because I definitely don't want him to get held back, but I also don't want him to go to third grade and then get more lost, because sadly, it's not, like I said, it's not even his fault. It's the fact that the school, they just didn't even give a shit. And then every time that I would call the school to tell them, you guys know me and my history with schools, I always get fucked with them, no matter what. It's so crazy, but I do. I was like even wondering, like, I'm like, why isn't Jaden bringing homework? They normally get homework, one paper for the whole week, right? And I'm talking like, the first week I didn't really, like, I just thought, oh, you know, maybe they just don't have any homework, right? And then the second week, I was like, what the hell? So I called. Nobody called me back. And then finally, the third week in, I kept calling. And then finally they told me that the teacher that Jaden had, they switched her out because she didn't want to be an actual teacher anymore. She was just going to do speech therapy for the kids, and that was it. But that Jaden was going to remain in that classroom, and that he would get pulled to do speech therapy with her, but now he would be with the regular teacher. So like, okay. And then he got switched, and then apparently the teacher he had was no help, because she ended up leaving immediately for maternity leave. And they had a substitute for a majority of the year, you guys. Like half of the year after the other teacher left. And due to all that, he got so behind. And like I said, I don't want to make him stay back, because obviously he already struggles with his speech. And then having to stay behind, and he already has friends and stuff like that. And then to be behind, and I just feel like he's going to, I don't know. I just don't want that for him, but I also don't want to skip him forward, and that affects him even more. Does that make sense? But we thought that he had more, that there was something more serious wrong with him, you guys, and they said no. That it was just the speech. Those are the best schools ever, Lori. Literally, the Montessori schools are legit the best. Those kids that go to those schools become so intelligent, you guys. My brother went to one of those, and he is so fucking intelligent. My brother Luis. I didn't get to go there, but my brother did, and those schools are amazing. Like, they legit take the time, and it's not obviously a big ass school, which is understandable, you know, that sometimes the schools have so many kids that it's hard, you know, and Jaden needs more of a one-on-one situation to be able to do his stuff. But you guys, This year, me and Michael have worked with him so much, especially Michael, right? But I try to make it fun for him. So they do a spelling test once a week, every Friday. They get their spelling words on Monday, and then Friday they have a test for 5 words. And like I said, he struggles a lot. But I made it fun for him, and then I told him, like, if you get all your spelling words right, you know, you have to really, really practice really hard. You gotta read them out loud. You gotta say the words, use your sounds, all of that, right? And I'll practice with him. Michael would practice with him. And no lie, you guys, ever since we started doing that, and obviously I did reward him with a toy or ice cream or whatever. I'm not even lying, you guys. I was so shocked that he's like, Mom, I promise I'm gonna get 100. And he really did, bro. And after that, again and again. And now he hasn't had really homework now because the school's almost over. But he was doing so good. Even his teacher was like super shocked, like how much he had improved. And it's so weird, you guys, because when he does like his homework and stuff, I could read him the entire story and then ask him questions about it. And he like this, he forgets instantly. It's so weird. But I used to be like that in school too, bro. Like, the only way I could remember a lot of stuff, like spelling test and stuff, I would literally like make a song to the letters of the word that I had to do a spelling test on. I would literally do that. I would make a song and hum it in my head, and whenever it was time to do the test, I would do it like that, and that's how I would know my spelling words. But other than that, girl. And Titi, you guys, Serenity, that girl's so intelligent. Man, she definitely has a lot to offer in this world. And if you guys didn't know, she wants to go to school to become she wants to do criminal justice. She wants to be a detective. But to do that, you know, she does have to do like the whole criminal justice thing, but she has to be a cop. And I don't want her to be a cop. Not because I have anything against cops, but because that's scary, bro. Especially out here in Rio Rancho in Albuquerque. But that's what she wants to do. And right now, one of her classes, they're actually doing like they're doing like criminal justice stuff. And she loves it, you guys. And she's doing so good, you guys. Literally, she is in 10th grade and she's already doing 3 college courses. At age 5, yeah. That school is so amazing, Lori. I wish we had one here, but I don't even know if they do. I know in Santa Fe, like I said, my brother used to go to one and they're amazing. I still make songs, especially for my grocery list. Hey, girl. That's funny. No, I'm serious. Whatever works. Dude, I used to hate freaking my number one subject has always been math, and that's probably the reason why I worked at a bank and I was a bank teller for years. But I used to freaking hate English so much, and I loved history. And that's probably why I love true crime stories or anything that has to do with something real. I'm all for it. But I used to hate English. I remember when in 3rd grade, I used to struggle so much reading, bro. And I tell Michael till this day that I remember that whenever it was time for us, they would have us read a book, right? They would have us read a book. And whenever it was, I remember they would go down the aisle of the desks, you know, to read. And everybody had to read a paragraph. So I would pay attention to see like, okay, so whenever the person in front of me or the person in front of that person, so like this is me, one desk, another desk, right? Whenever this person was down to the bottom of their paragraph and then the one in front of me would go next, I would go to the bathroom every fucking time. I'm not even lying. So that way, whenever this person starts reading, eventually I'll be in the bathroom. So then when it's my turn, they gotta skip me. I swear, dude, I used to do that shit. And I tell my kids that now, like, bro, you better fuck it. Because Junior is very intelligent too, you guys. That boy gets fucking A's like no other. And my son, my oldest, Nathaniel, I'm just grateful he's gonna graduate. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that boy, he didn't really care much for school. Which I don't know why, because he's very intelligent. I hear my baby crying. What the hell? Why is he not getting the baby? From Michigan. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome, girl. What time is it in Michigan? Welcome to the Slay fam. I think you are, if you do decide to stay here and continue watching me, I think you are joining at the perfect time, because I'm finally starting to do what I like to do, makeup looks and being more active. I kind of like disappeared a little bit here and there. I mean, I didn't really disappear. It was more that I just didn't really get to make as much content as I used to, or go live like I used to, because I had a baby. But I still went live. It's not like I was gone forever. I just didn't get to post as much. But now I'm starting to get back in there. So welcome to the Slay fam. Princess, you're laughing at me, girl. Did you figure out the school stuff with Serenity? Oh, Jennifer, they fucked me big time, basically. I didn't get nothing out of them. They just didn't even give a shit. And at the end, they got their way. They kept the shoes that I turned in, and they kept my money, and they still charged me the $600 for the uniform that I haven't returned, which I still have. And I plan on keeping that fucking shit till she graduates. I really don't give a shit. You're not gonna get it back until I fucking say so. But yeah, I didn't really get nothing out of it. And I wish I could just, like, I don't even care about the money. I just want, like, somebody to make it a point to get them in trouble, because what they did was so wrong. But other than that, girl, they basically screwed me. And even my man told me that I was wasting my time. He's like, Chris, the schools don't care. They don't give a shit. And they're going to do what they want to do at the end. And he was actually 100% right. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to find my highlighter. I actually like how my makeup came out yesterday. And I added a little bit of highlight. And I like it. And now that I want to use it, I can't find it. I can't find my highlighter. But honestly, I also decided to just let it go, because it was just stressing me out so much, and it's not even worth it, to be honest. I mean, it is worth it because what they did to my daughter was so wrong in so many levels. But what can I do when I literally went and spoke to the school district, and they didn't even give a fuck either? Literally. They were no help at all. They basically sided with the fucking director of the program, and I don't know what can I do other than that. Oh, I don't know. I guess I don't know where my highlighter is. Oh, well. I was going to put a little bit of highlight on my face. Oh, by the way, you know how I told you guys that before I started using that cream on my face, the anti-aging cream, this one that I love so much. I highly recommend this, you guys, especially if you are already, like, even if you're not in your late 30s, mid 30s, 20s, whatever, definitely start using it because this will help your skin stay nice and tight. Literally love this thing. But before, whenever I don't use this, I use just regular lotion, but I use the daily moisturizing one, and I love this brand. This brand is amazing. It works really good too. It moisturizes your face really good. I think this is a highlighter. Hold on. Oh, nope. Is this a new eyeliner? Because, girl, if this is a new eyeliner, I've been looking for, I thought I was gonna go buy some literally tomorrow. It is. Oh my god, it's a brand new one. I'm so happy because I literally... And look at what I found too. This is the glue that I use for my lashes, by the way. Yeah, I don't know where my highlighter is. What the heck? The one time that I want to use it. And I don't know where it went. Maybe it fell. Let me see if I find another one in here. Ooh, my lip sharpener. I think this is my new concealer. I was looking for this. My new brush, detail brush too. New lip liner that I was also looking for. It's because this is like my old little makeup bag that I would take everywhere whenever I travel or on the go. All my good stuff is in here, even all my good brushes. But I'm looking for a highlighter. Boom, found it. Now let's look for a brush to add it on my face. I think this is one. Okay, this one I can use. This is my Frankie Rose. Sadly, they don't exist anymore. I'm sorry. Good evening, Mika. How are you doing? Watching from Linwood, Washington. Much love. Hi. I am doing really good. How is the weather over there? Is it nice and warm or cold like over here? Because, girl, it has been... Like, today was nice enough to wear shorts. But in the mornings, when I take the kids to school, it's cold. Okay, so see the highlight? I haven't done highlight in forever, except obviously yesterday. But it makes my nose look so snatched when I do it, even though I don't contour my nose. But when I do it with this, it makes it look like I actually contour my nose, which I don't, but it looks like I do. It looks like I do. I need to just go through all my stuff. Yeah. Hi, Shailene. Thank you for sharing, baby girl. Hi, Francine. Buenas noches, amiga. Hey, beautiful. How are you this evening? Hi. I am doing really good. I'm actually going to get off and I'm going to go live because it's already 10:20. I'm going to go live on the double T side because I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to curl my hair over there. Just do a small little live over there. If you guys want to join me on TikTok, you're more than welcome to. My TikTok page is not the Crystal Slay one because that one, they think I'm a minor for whatever reason. And I've submitted my driver's license I don't know how many times. And which is so crazy, you guys, because it bugs me so much that account, they think I'm a minor because anytime that I would post on that TikTok, I would get 200 to 300 likes on my videos, no matter what, on all of them. And now that I post on TikTok, I mean, sometimes I'll get some good views, but it's not the same like over there that it was every single time. But it thinks I'm a minor, so I don't post over there because for what? They think I'm a freaking minor. They're gonna probably take my post down anyways. And I don't know if it's because my daughter used to use it when I didn't have a TikTok. And then when I decided to make a TikTok, since she used my email, I made her delete all her stuff and remove everybody, and I started my own. It sucks because she loved cheering. Yes, Jennifer, you know what broke my heart is that last week she was telling me that the cheerleaders were doing their tryouts this week. And I mean, obviously she would love to do it, but and I'm like, do it. If you want to do it, like, screw them. And then she's like, yeah, but she's like, I don't think they'll give me a fair tryouts. And she's like, and then most likely they probably don't even like me because of everything that happened, because all the drama. Which I can't take it out on her at the end of the day. And I would love for her to try out, because if they do that to her, then I have even though the other one is a valid reason, but this would be considered a valid reason, because then I could show them that they're basically, what is it? Is it like discriminating against her? But then I wouldn't want her to feel that way either. So it just sucks all the way around, honestly. Like, see how my nose looks very, like, it looks like I contoured it, even though I didn't. But it's her daughter, and she's been in cheer since she was, that's a free. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I am going to put her into the program that I used to put her outside of the school. It is more expensive. It's literally a little bit over $1,000 for her to be on the team, but it's what she likes to do. And this one, actually, they get to travel and stuff too, you guys. So that's like a plus. So I think I've been telling her for her to look into it so I could put her in it. So I guess I'll just do it myself, but it just sucks for her. I feel so bad. Oh, you want to see the cream? Yes. It's by It Cosmetics, and it's Confidence in a Cream. Confidence in the Cream, and then it says right there what it is. This stuff is really, 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 really good. It is pricey, but you do get a decent amount of it, to be honest. But I love the way it makes my skin feel too. Like, honestly, I love it. But if you guys want to join, I was gonna go live earlier, you guys, but like I said. And another thing about the cream, Maria, that I noticed. I used to have like pores right here where you could actually see right here. This little area right here where I'm doing a circle on both sides right here. my pores were opened. Like, I never used to ever have pores like that. And for whatever reason, mine looked like that. Like, they just opened from one day to another, and you could see them. And they weren't that bad, but, like, I knew they were there. I could see them because before I never had them. I don't have them no more, and I honestly think it's due to the cream. You see that? And it used to be bad. Like, you could literally see the holes. Well, not bad, but you know what I mean? Like, compared to not having anything at all. So it might have, to you guys, it might have been like, girl, that's not bad. Like, I seen worse. But to me, it was bad because I never had pores like that. You could buy it at Ulta. That's where I got mine. At Ulta. You could get it there. At Ulta. I literally just put that sharpener in here, and now I don't know where it's Didn't I? Yeah, it literally made my pores close. I was like, oh, wow. It made me so happy, by the way. Let me screenshot it again, please. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, so even if you're not, like I said, in your 30s, 40s, if you're still in your 20s, I would definitely use it as a base before you do your makeup and just get used to using it because it's amazing, amazing. And it just keeps everything nice and tight. Girl, I'm gonna be 40 in June, but this is it. And it's by It Cosmetics. Yes, I always misplace stuff. And you know what's the worst thing about me is I misplace it and I'll go and buy it again. And then when I buy it, mysteriously, I find what I'm looking for. Oh my God, Patrick, you know that I get that a lot. And I know that it's not, you guys aren't being disrespectful or trying to be rude, because a lot of people say that I look like her, and she's not an ugly girl at all. But sometimes I think it might just be because the eyeliner that people think I look like her. But a lot of people say that I look like this girl too, and I'll take that one like this. Like, I think she's the most beautiful girl ever. So when people say that I look like her, I'm like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Let me show you her. But yes, I get a lot of people say I look like Amy. And then when all my hair is completely jet black, a lot of people say I look like Cher. And then this one though, girl, when you guys say I look like her, oh. Let me just tell you how happy this makes me. I don't want to play this game. Let me out. Okay, let me show you guys. And it's Queen. You guys know Queen? Look. So when I get told I look like her, I'm like, and I think it's maybe the eyes. I don't know. But I think she's so beautiful. So when they're like, oh, girl, you look like her. And I'm like, oh, you think I look like her? Maybe I resemble her a little bit. You're like, bitch, you wish. Picture the black hair, though. Let's find another one. I kind of think I do. I'm not going to lie. And if I do, bitch, she cute. You're like, in your dreams. Listen. And I love her music, too. But... I wish she had one with blonde. If I could find one with her with a little blonde, maybe we look alike. Do we look alike? I don't know, but I love her. She's so beautiful. And I never even like thought I've been a big YouTuber fan of hers like for the longest time. But I never it never crossed my mind that people would say that until people started telling me in the comments on my lives that I resemble her a lot. And I'm like, oh, yes, girl. But maybe the bushy brows? I don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm embarrassed. No, you got this. It's a cruise show. Okay. Real 92.3. Let's go. Llama, red pajama. Reads a story with his mama. Mama kisses baby's hair.
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Look at my feet. Look at the chrome hearts on my cheeks.
She's so beautiful. Anyways, I love her.
People know me.
Okay, how about this one? Because you guys know I have a shirt, the striped shirt. Now tell me if I resemble her. Obviously, I don't have the black hair, but with the striped shirt. Am I overhyping myself? Bitch. You guys are the ones that said it. OMG, you do really? You think so? I love her. She is such... I started watching her on YouTube before she even became famous, and one of the first CDs she ever came out with is legit my favorite. Dude, I need to reclip my hair clips because right here, it's like pulling on my head and it's hurting. Oh my god, this lip liner is extra dark. Oh, my oldest daughter sings just exactly like her. She makes me so proud. She really burns her vocals out like her. Also, really? Aww. What a blessing, huh? To have a freaking voice like that is a blessing. This lip liner is super dark, but I can't find anything else. Okay. I'm not gonna obviously leave it this dark. This is my P. Louise lip liner because I don't have any more of the one mine. But tell me why the other day I went in my daughter's room and I seen she had my P. Louise lip liners. Like, besides the fact that she's probably the reason why I sold out. Well, not even, can't say sold out because, or maybe actually because she wanted my lip liners and I told her she had to buy them. And she bought, I gave her some and she bought some. So she's probably one of the reasons too, because she bought so much. And then I'm pretty sure she probably even took the ones that I had in my purse or in here, because I know I had a brand new one that I have saved. And then we sold out, so I don't have any at all. But I think she took the one from my purse and then she used it all. What did I do with that rag? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get off. If you guys want to join me on TikTok for a little bit, you're more than welcome to. Si no las veo mañana, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, Patsy. Bye, Patsy. I'm gonna go live on TikTok for a little bit. I'm wearing, my lashes are Giggles from Homegirl Movement. You could use the code LIVE, LIVE, to save 10% on your order. But I'm gonna go, you guys, because I need to go and do that so I could hop off. I don't want to be on there too long. But I love you guys so much. Yes. Let me see. It's I don't even know it, honestly. Let me check. I don't know if you could look it up under Slay. I hear my baby crying. So you could look up Crystal Slayy'z with only one Y, or my name on this one is Pretty Faced Chris. Or look up Crystal Slayy'z with one Y, SLAYZ, Crystal Slayy'z. You see it? Okay. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Good night. Love you guys. Keep glitching out. Or is it just me? Sorry, my shirt keeps going down under my sweater. I don't know. Hopefully. Well, I'm going to get off anyways. If you guys want, I'll see you guys over there. Okay. Love you guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye.